Hi, welcome to this short video clip on factorising quadratic expressions. Okay, so what we're going to do with these is we're going to put them back into brackets, because factorise in maths, that's what it means. We need to introduce some brackets. And because it's quadratic, it's going to have two brackets. Okay, so I know that my final answer is going to be in a pair of brackets. But how do we know what goes in them? Well, here we go. So I'm going to look at this final number, okay, which is plus 20. And what I'm looking for is I'm looking for a pair of numbers which are going to multiply together to make plus 20. And because it's a plus, I know that they both have to be positive or both negative. So pairs of numbers that multiply together to make plus 20. Well, we've got 1 times 20, 2 times 10, 4 times 5. Alternatively, we have negative 1 times negative 20, negative 2 times negative 10, negative 4 times negative 5. So, once I've got all my pairs of numbers written out, I now need to choose one of those pairs of numbers that when we add them together will make the middle number plus 12. So which pair of numbers will add together to make 12? 1 plus 20, 21. 2 plus 10, 12. Fantastic. I don't need to go any further because I can see it. So I know the numbers in my brackets are going to be plus 2 and plus 10. Okay, and because I've only got one x squared, it's x at the front. So x plus 2, x plus 10, that has now been factorised. That method we're going to use for the next two questions as well. Okay, so multiply together to make negative 28. So now because it's a negative, I know that one of the numbers has to be positive and one of them has to be negative. So let's try and get through. So we've got, one's got to be positive, one's got to be negative. So 1 times 28. So negative 1 times negative 28. Or alternative, I could have 1 times negative 28. Negative 2 times 14. Or 2 times negative 14. 3's don't go, so negative 4 multiplied by 7, or 4 times by negative 7. 5s, 6s, and back to 7s. So it is really important that you write down everything, because it does make a difference when we're adding numbers together, whether which one is positive and which one is negative. Okay, so minus 3x. I am looking to add one of these pairs of numbers together to make minus 3. Okay, so I've got negative 1 plus 28, that's 27, negative 2 plus 14, no, that's going to make 12, negative 4 plus 7, that makes 3. No, it's not negative 3, so it's not that one. Now, I can rule those two out because they were so far apart. So 4 plus negative 7, well 4 take away 7 is negative 3, so it must be those two. So I must have in my brackets an x plus 4 and an x minus 7. Now if you're confused about which numbers go in, it's the pairs of numbers. So it's 4, that's a plus 4, and negative 7, so minus 7. Okay, it is really just as simple as transferring your numbers from one place to another. So last example, two brackets, remember, because it's a quadratic, has an x squared, an x, and a number. Right, pairs of numbers that will multiply together to make negative 6. Okay, so we've got 1 times negative 6, 2 times negative 3. Or we've got negative 1 times 6 and negative 2 times 3. I know there's going to be an x in both because it's just x squared. Now, what pair of numbers will add together to make plus x? Well, that number that would go in front of the x is a 1, so I need plus 1. 1 take away 6, negative 5, no. 2 take away 3, negative 1, no. Negative 1 plus 6 is 5, so no. Negative 2 plus 3, that makes 1, so it must be negative 2 and plus 3. So negative 2 plus 3. And that is how you factorise. The other thing to note though, just a last little thing, is these brackets, they don't have to be written in this order, they can be swapped round. So I could write this answer as x plus 3, x minus 2. It doesn't matter which way around they go. I can do that for the other two questions as well. It has been factorised. Okay, it does not matter which way around they go.